Why do you want success? Why do you want fame? Well, because that'll give me happiness. Why do you want a wealthy, caring husband? Because that's a source of happiness. Why do you want a caring wife? Happiness. Why do you want obedient children? Happiness. Every question that has been asked, whatever it may be, the answer is one. We all want happiness. You only have to go to a card shop. Every card, happy anniversary, happy this, happy that, happy that, happy that. You want happiness. That's it, right? Now, let me ask you a question. We are asking questions and you have to do the thinking. Why do you want happiness? Think. Why do you want happiness? You have an answer for everything. Name, fame, wealth, whatever. Why do you want happiness? And do you know one thing? Happiness is the goal behind everything which may be totally opposite. Why are you laughing? Obviously, I'm happy. And why are you crying? Crying is also for happiness. What? Crying for us means misery. Well, you're sadly mistaken. Let me tell you very briefly. Suppose a person is crying out. What's happened to you? My father died yesterday. Okay, how old was he? 80 years. Well, he's meant to die. Then, you have to accept that. But you don't know what happened today. I went to leave some people who had come for the funeral to the airport, and my house caught fire. It was early in the hours of the morning. My wife died. My son died. My house was burnt. And I lost all my wealth as well. Oh my God, that's terrible. So many losses. But tell me, why are you increasing your pain by crying? To top it all, you're crying. It's going to make things worse. Start laughing. No. By crying, I'm giving vent to all that pain within me. If I want to cry, I would have probably suffered a heart attack. So crying also is giving me peace. There you go. Happiness is the reason, the aim behind waking and sleeping. I have no time to explain all this. Analyze it. If you want to sleep, sleep through Sunday. And then, I can't take it anymore. I must get up. Sleep is our favorite, source of pleasure. Standing, sitting, you name it. You want to be alone sometimes. Within a hermitage. And sometimes you want to be in company. Both happiness. Why are you so excited? I'm going to get married tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm happy. And what about you? Why are you happy? I'm finally going to get divorced. Just a minute. Both. One man murdered his wife, right? He ended up in the court. The judge asked him, why did you murder your wife? I'm a peace-loving man. I'm asking you, why did you murder your wife? I love peace. I'm just telling you that. But a person who loves peace, how can the person murder anybody? It's not right. You wouldn't do such a thing. A peace-loving person wouldn't do it. He said, that's what you don't understand. When I murdered my wife, there was so much peace on her face. And after that, so much peace descended on the house. I'm not saying you have to murder your wife. I'm just telling you that it is the reason behind every action that we perform. War, peace, whatever it is. So let's come back to the question. I'm asking you why you want happiness. Have you got the answer? Why not desire suffering? What's wrong with that? Look, if you are given the same food to eat every day, you get fed up, don't you? You want to change. So all the time, I want to be happy, I want to be happy. Start saying, I want to be miserable. I want to suffer. Have you met anybody who has said that till today? Okay, when you go back home today, try it for a day. I want to be miserable, I want to suffer. No, you can't. You may try for thousands of lives, but you cannot. You cannot desire unhappiness or sorrow as against happiness. Okay, tell me why you want happiness. You don't have the answer. No, because it is not there in any material science. You may search, you may go to university, I know, I can tell you. I mean, you might be impressed by my silly degree of PhD in English literature, but I think it doesn't give you anything. If you have spiritual wisdom, you are the richest person. I want to share this with you today. We think being a billionaire, being Bill Gates, all these rich people, how lucky. No. If you have spiritual wisdom, you may be the poorest person, but you are the richest. I'm telling you this today. Remember that. Yes, so I was saying that divine science gives you the answer, not material science. And divine science is not a dogma or a creed or a blind belief. You know, if somebody is called a socialist, doesn't mind. If you're a nationalist, you don't mind. You're a reformist, no. Are you religious? No, not really. You want to recoil from that degree because we don't know that. Today, of course, religion has been abused. We can see it. We've seen it. But because religion is disease, not because of religion or spirituality itself. It's because of man. So religion strikes at the very root of tension. At the very root. And we don't have much time, but definitely I'm going to try and give you a base for you to build up, not only for yourself, but I'm sure you also have youngsters at home who ask you so many questions and you don't have the answers to. So why do we want happiness? Nobody taught you. We didn't read about it in school, did you? My child, you must desire happiness, never desire suffering. We are taught things. Don't lie, don't steal, this is not right. But desire for happiness, were you told? No. Where did it come from? And do you know one thing? It came right from the time we stepped into this world. That moment. The moment we came into this world, we said, I want happiness. I don't want pain or suffering. We said that. We couldn't even speak. I started speaking when I was 2 years. I started speaking when I was 1.5 years. Yes, but you don't know you did say that. The first action of a newborn child is to cry, right? Why does it cry? Because of the pain experienced in birth. The delicate that body, when it comes out, the pain. And even within the womb, my God, that was hell for the child. Upside down, worms biting, you can't imagine. Anyway, the first action is the cry. Why did the child cry? It's a protest. I don't want this pain, I want happiness. From that time, who taught us? Nobody. Inborn nature. Where did this nature come from? Now, let me fit the jigsaw puzzle together very quickly in a few minutes. We are eternal. We are divine entities, not this physical body. We are divine entities and are eternal parts of a supreme being who has been called by various names, God, Allah, Khuda, innumerable names. We are parts of Him. This is what divine science is telling us. Brahma Sutra, one of the most important scriptures. Ansho Nana Vyapadesha. Number 2:342 says, we are parts. You are more familiar with the Gita. Mamaivansho Jivaloke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Lord Krishna is saying to Arjun, 15th chapter, 7th verse. All living beings are my eternal parts. The Bible says, ye are souls immortal, spirits free. Blessed and eternal. You are not matter. Our identification is this physical body, isn't it? That's what we identify. So many name tags. I'm Mr. So-and-so. And I am a Gujarati, I'm a Bengali, I'm a Hindu, I'm a Muslim, I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor. So many name tags. And we can even die for these name tags. But we are not these name tags or labels. We are a spirit soul